Hey folks, quick update on natural gas just for members. A couple of interesting things on this chart, the 4-hour chart. Before I start, I went long at $3.16 and I've got a plan to enter more at $2.85 and then to hedge below that. We'll get to that in a second. But I want to show you what's on this chart. Now this level here that we've just broken down beneath is the 200 period moving average. It's also the 38% fib of this larger move from this low to the high. And then I've drawn in a fib from this recent swing low from 285 up to the high, and you can see we've got a fib there, the 618, and then down at this level here at exactly the $3 level is the 50% fib of the big move, and it's also the 78.6% fib of the smaller move. So actually $3 turns out to be a pretty key level, and then of course we've got 285 beneath that. So my initial plan was to buy at $3.20, but we fell through there. We didn't get in on a trade, and we got to the 200 period moving average, spiked down below it, formed a double spike bottom. We got in at $3.16. It's interesting that we've got this fib confluence and the 200 MA and the $3 round number, which may actually turn out to be more important than I thought. And then below that, we've got the 285 key support level from this previous swing low. What's interesting about this is that we stopped halfway in between the $3.20 and the $3 level, and in between this conglomeration of fib levels and moving averages and the one below us at $3. So $3.20, $3, and we got halfway down through that, down to about $3.10, just below that actually, 307 I think, and then looks like we're trying to bounce up. Now I don't know if we're going to hold here or not. I think we might. I kind of like this candle reversal pattern. We've got this move down, one thrust down with that big spike low candle, followed by another one which is a bit more bearish, actually had a lower high and a lower low. But then we recovered, and we're trying to recover, but we are beneath the 200 period moving average, which is pretty important. And it doesn't mean that we're going to push up from here. In fact, we could fail. But now we've got this $3 level, which is this conglomeration confidence of Fibonacci's that I'm going to pay a little bit more attention to, especially considering that as we approached it, we found some support, and that's where we are today. So we're just 3 cents out of the money at the moment, which is fine. And my initial idea was to add at 285 and put a hedge beneath that at 273. However, I might have a wee nibble at $3 if and only if we get a reversal candle there forming at the $3 level at this fib confluence, the big round number 3. The fact that we're below the 200 period moving average still and haven't managed to push up through there is a concern. And of course we've got this resistance level above us formed by these recent swings on the 4-hour candle. So that's at about 320, just below 320. Then we've got the 200 period moving average at about 315, 314. And we're at 313 now. So let's see what happens at $3 if we move down there, because it does look like we're going to probably have to test a little lower. Maybe we won't, and maybe this will carry on rallying and we'll be into the money pretty quickly. But we'll have to wait and see. But let's keep an eye on it at $3 now that I've noticed this fib confluence, and of course it's a big round number. And on 2 previous attempts we tried to get through there and failed. But a much more important level is this 285 level down here, where this recent swing low is. Allow for a move to $3 and 285 and possibly even lower. We've got the channel bottom coming up now at about 275, just down there, this green line. And then of course the big dividing line down here at $2.50 between the bull and the bear scenario. But anyway, we're long for now. We're long at 316, current price 313. We might have to test $3 and 285. We'll be looking at those areas very carefully for potential opportunities to add to this. But I will be fully hedging if we get down below 285, down into the 275 to 273 region. I'll do a full hedge at that level. So far so good though. I kind of like the way this has held up, surprisingly, but we've got this 200 period moving average to contend with above us and this recent 4-hour swing high. It's a small one. We could push through it fast, but right now we're still below everything. We'll have to see how we go. Take care.